Alright, so in the last class we talked about how to open and create a project within the Impress presentation. And in this class we are going to learn the general overview of the Impress presentation platform. So like we said, this is like the PowerPoint alternative of the LibreOffice. Okay, so you can find all your slides listed here, and you have the option to right click and say new slide. You can have another slide added just like the way you have in Microsoft Office, and then you have the slide located here. Okay, this is the canvas where you see all your slides. If you click, you'll be able to see the slide, and you can click to add title or to add the body text or the about. Now, as we all know, slides come in different layouts. So before you start any presentation, you can use the layout to define what kind of slide you want to create and what kind of slide you want to add. So let's say the most important thing to pay attention here is this layout. So you can add a blank slide with just a simple click. You'll be able to see the type of slide that you've added. This is a blank slide. Or you can add a title slide. This is a title slide and some content here. Okay, and title and content, you have title and content, and then you can have title and two content. You can have title with two contents, maybe name one, cat 2, or thereabout. And then we can have title only slides. Maybe this is your introductory slide. This is a title slide. You can make it a title only slide. Or centered text. If you want to have a centered text slide, you can have that. Or you can have title with two content and content. So maybe a bigger content explaining a bigger problem that has sub problems like that. Okay, so you can on your own add the title of this problem, and then the bigger ones you can import directly the media. You can insert an image, you can insert a table, you can insert a chart, you can insert an image or a video or an audio accordingly. Okay, so you define the type of layout that you want to start creating your slides with from this template. So you have title, two content over content, and then title, content over content, or thereabout. Different types of layout. So you have the option to kickstart anything by just coming over here. You have all of the basic editing features that we have. You can undo, you can copy, paste, you can convert your slides to PDF or thereabout, and you can enable the grids if you want to have the grids to enable it for precision during the slide creation. You can uncheck all of them also, so you have your plain slide. And then over here you have the display views. We have the normal view, which is the one you have here. You have the outline view in cases if you want to have your slides in outline view. Okay, or you can have this notes view. If you have a presenter notes, you can be able to have this view, and then you can have the other views, like you can have the sorter view, so you can have all the slides directly, so you can at any given point click to go to a particular slide. But what I want mostly is I always keep it at the normal view, so I can have my slides and I can have my arrangement by the sides just like that. You can always collapse this if you are interested in the full view of the slide, and you can collapse back to bring it back. Now in each slide, when you select a slide, you have the properties over here of that slide. What kind of slide is it? Is it a 16:9, or you want to change the sizing or the orientation? Is it landscape or portrait? You can change all that. The background, you want to make it a color background, gradient, hatching, or bitmap. You can change the background content accordingly. If you want to make it this color, then you can vary the content of the colors of the slides from here. Okay, so you can click and you can change the coloration of how your slides should look like. This is the first color and this is the second color. You can vary it accordingly because this is a gradient color. But if you want to keep it as normal color, it's now going to take a single color, or sometimes keep it known to stay at white color. Now this is master slide background. You can change the master background, you can change the master object, and so on. So as we move on, you learn about some of these basic things. But among the key things you should pay attention to here is you can play your slide from the first slide or from the current slide. In cases when you want to start your slide, usually you can do that with Shift F5, or you can start from current slide from F5 directly. When you press on F5, you can start your slide from the beginning. Now you can add in tables. You can bring in tables just like the way we have in Microsoft Word. You can bring in tables of different sizes, maybe 4x5, 5x8, 6x7. You define the number of rows and columns, and you can bring them directly into your presentation. You can see manually, you can even define number of columns, number of rows, and then you can say okay, and it's going to insert a table to you. Over here you can insert an image directly. You can insert image from your system directly into the slide, and then you can insert audio or video. We are going to look at all of these, how to add them to your presentations. And then you can insert charts of different types. We're going to look at how to bring in charts of different types, bar chart, and so on. And then you can insert a text box at any given point during your presentation, or object You can insert font work, hyperlinks, draw features. You can add in different types of things. With this, you can add new slide. Also, using the same features that we've added, you can select the type of slide that you want to add. If you don't want to go through the normal method, you can add from here, or you can duplicate a slide or delete a slide or check out the slide layout. Okay, just like we have here. So you have a bunch of other controls like the basic shapes. You can have them, the coloration, the fill color, and all the other basic shapes that whichever you click, you'll be able to see a subcategory of that shape that you have. Okay, you can see them as you click. You'll be able to see the subcategory of that particular shape. Then over here, you have the option to rotate your document. If you want to deal in 3D, you can see different types of 3D objects, and then all other different features like the shadow and so on. Toggle point, edit mode. You can play around with some of these as you move on. Like we have explained in the previous section, you can have the option to save things and explore different kind of features also from here. We're going to look at some of them as we move on into this tutorial fully. Okay, but then you can insert different things, media, table, charts also from here, image, slide number. You can add fields, header and footer. We'll look at all of these as we move on in this course. Okay, so you have slide properties over here. You have slideshow properties. You can start from first slide, current slide, or rehearse timings and so on. Custom slideshow. You look at some of these basic ones, extensions, how to customize things, and the Windows options. You'll be able to see most of these. Okay, so over here you have the zoom feature. You can zoom out your slide and you can zoom in so that you can have the view. So usually I like to keep it at 80. That's the default view. Okay, 80 is kind of the best, but you can come down so you'll be able to see everything. You can always save your document from here, and this is slide number to show you some slide numbers as we are moving on. So basically this concludes this class about the general overview of the Impress presentation platform. Okay, what is it and what are some of the features you have in here? In the next subsequent classes, we are going to learn how to apply some of these features to create a wonderful and beautiful slide for our own consumption. Okay, so until next time, thanks for watching and see you in the next class. Bye.